Motherhood is not for the faint-hearted, but it's just so funny how God has empowered us with so much strength. Hello beautiful people, it's another beautiful Sunday and we're on our way to church. Come along with us. I hope you're also going to church this Sunday. For those of my followers that are Christians, let's take today aside to worship God, to show our gratitude to God Almighty for His faithfulness throughout the week. And as usual, I have my battalions at the back. I hope we can see them. Say hello to my camera. Esther and Nathaniel, Samuel, Danny and Victoria. And this is our daddy. I'll see you guys after service.
Teaching him how to sing songs and dance and learn numbers. Yes, and talk.
So you can read 1 to 3 now, 5.
I read 1 to 5 very well, but from 5 you will not skip to 10.
Yeah, there's no 6, 7, 8, and 9.
I said 6 and...
No worries, he's a genius. So
But it's not like...
he's going.
If it had not been for your grace, for your affection,
Good morning, beautiful people. It's another beautiful Monday morning, and I just dropped the kids off in school, and I want to branch the supermarket to pick 1 or 2 things, and also I'll be branching a friend's store to pick a white shirt for my son. Tomorrow is his graduation. He's graduating from primary school and so I need to pick that up for him. And head back home from there. Hello, Papa. They don't have what I'm looking for. Buying this because it's a reduced price. I used to buy for 500 in some more, but now I'm staying for 35, so I'm just looking for. I'm now walking down to my friend's store to go pick up the shirt. It's not far from the supermarket. Supermarkets also have the same thing I want to buy outside, but I'm going to buy it outside because of the price difference. And because she's also my friend. again, and I was able to put him to sleep for a little while so I could tidy up the place. Look at my tired face. So I could tidy up the place, but the sleep was so short that I could only finish up with the kitchen before he woke up. So I'm here trying to see if he would sleep again so that I can finish up with the other little things I need to do. Anyways, motherhood is not for the faint-hearted, but it's just so funny how God has empowered us with so much strength that we can do anything. I used to have a nanny that helps with the cleaning of the house and also to help take care of Nathaniel when I have to go out and stuff like that. And to the best of my knowledge, I am sure I treated her well. Like, I treated her so well. I treated her as a family and not even as a worker. And so one fateful day, she didn't show up at work, and I was wondering, what happened? So I called to check up on her just to be sure that she's fine. And she told me, her mom passed on, and she will be traveling for the burial arrangements. And I said, okay, no problem. I wished her safe journey, and I told her to let me know what the arrangement is or how it goes, and also reach out to me when she gets to our village. A day passed that I didn't hear from her. The following day I called, have you not reached? Are you okay? She said yes, she was fine and she has gotten home and all is well. I sent my condolences once again and told her to let me know how the plan goes. This lady did reach out to me again in another 2-3 days, and I reached out again. Anyway, to cut the long story short, I kept following up on her to check up on her like a week. She wasn't returning any of the calls either. I would just call, sometimes she won't pick, and sometimes I'll have to be the one to call back again. So it went on like that. The first week went, the second week went, and towards the end of the second week, I called to ask, so what's the plan? When are you resuming back? She said, she will let me know when she gets back to Lagos. I said, okay, no problem. So 2 weeks went by, I still didn't hear from her. And the third week, I was hoping that at most she would spend 2 weeks and be back. The third week came, and I still didn't see this lady show up at work. So I just felt, okay, I think I have tried. I know for sure that she's fine. Everything is going on smoothly according to her. So I don't know what else is holding her back. So I said, okay, this time around, I'll just hold on and see if she will reach out to me. She never did though. She didn't reach out. So one fateful day, I saw one of our friends, and the person that actually introduced her to me, and I was like, have you heard from so and so person? I've been reaching out to her and I still haven't heard from her yet. And she was like, have I not heard from her? I said no. She now said, that's she heard from her and she said she was back already. I said, she's back? She said yes. I said, okay. Then why should not come to work? She said she does not know. I'm like, okay, no problem. Let me hope she's probably back, tired, exhausted, and she wants to rest for the week. For a few days rather, and she would come and resume. Lo and behold, the whole of that week went by and I didn't hear from this lady. You know, the shocking part of it is, one of the days I was just upstairs and I saw her come to her friend's store, and the friend's store is just like almost opposite my house. So I was expecting that if she's coming there, she probably will still come over to my place and explain herself for whatever reasons that has made her not to resume work yet. This lady didn't come. So the following day I was furious. I was like, what have I done to deserve this attitude from this lady? I know to the best of my knowledge I have been good to her. So I reached out to her the following morning and she didn't pick. So I called the friend again and I said, what's going on? I still haven't heard from your friend. And so that was like, oh, she saw her. In fact, she had to lie. She didn't know that I saw her come to her shop. So she told me, oh, she saw her on her way going home, and that she said she was expecting my call. And I said, how would she be expecting my call when we had an agreement? She said she was going to reach out to me when she gets back to Lagos, and I've been waiting for her call. So why would she be the one waiting for my call? And so while I was talking to the friend, um, I ended the call with her, and shortly after, she called me back. I have a feeling that friend must have called her. So she called. I was like, she felt that the month is almost ending, and she decided to stay back. So I said, okay, no problem. If that's the way you want it, I'll be expecting you by next month. And this is somebody that I was hoping that anytime she resumes back to work, whether 2 weeks, a week or so, I was going to still pay her full salary just to show support for the death of her mom. But she didn't show up. So I said, okay. And before she ended the call, she was like, oh, she had 2 things she wanted to share with me. And I said, okay, what is that? Normally she comes Mondays to Fridays, Saturdays, but like there's no time frame when she comes. When she's done with work, I just tell her to go. Only for days that I have to probably go out, step out, that is when I'll just tell her, okay, wait behind with my baby till I return. So most times she resumes at 9. Most times at most 2 o'clock she's gone back. So she said, oh, she does not want to resume back on, she doesn't want to be coming on Saturdays anymore, which was fine by me. In fact, it was an arrangement I already made with the kids that this period is an opportunity for them to start doing more of the house chores. And so on Saturdays, they'll be doing it more. And the nanny will stop coming on Saturdays, which my kids agreed to. In the last 1 month, thank God, I trained them to know how to do these chores. Oh, she doesn't want to come on Saturdays anymore. And I said, oh, that's okay by me. That I already had that in mind too. And so what's the second thing? She said, the second thing is that I should increase her salary. And I said, you've worked with me for like a year and few months, and within that 1 year and few months, I've increased your salary twice without you telling me. I did it willingly. So why are you putting me on condition? You are taking out a day, and you want me to increase the salary. I'm sorry, I can't do that. She said okay. She didn't show up on Monday, and I was in the market on Tuesday when she called me. I was wondering. Anyways, I told her I was coming, and I saw her. She came to the house nonchalantly, no remorse, no, I'm sorry, things went the way you went, nothing. And I'm like, okay. So she was like, she wants to resume back to work. I was like, who does that? So because yesterday was 30th, that's Monday was 30th, you refused to come to work because you could not leave a day. Don't forget, this is somebody I was planning to pay her full salary whenever she shows up. And this is what I do. Like most months, there's always one excuse or the other, and she ends up not completing the month. But I still pay her money in full. And so this is somebody that could not. I just thought about it. She could not let a day, because Monday was the 30th and not first. She decided not to come to work and was coming on the 1st of July. So to me, I felt, okay, so it is just business for this lady. She didn't consider other benefits, other things I've been doing. She didn't consider the fact that I had a baby. She didn't even think of any of that, and she could still. I told my husband. My husband was like, for someone to act like this, it's 2 things: either she's no longer willing to work, or she's tired of the work. That's so I should just let her go, because if I take her back, would probably be having issues. And that's true, because she probably will be doing the work in an annoying way, and I will not be able to stay still without complaining. And I love my peace of mind, so I just let her go. And so far, myself and my kids have been the one cleaning the house, and we've been doing a fantastic job, I'm telling you. So That's my story.
God will work it out.